Hi everyone, so good to see you again. Golda Meir, she was a prime minister for Israel, and she was the first woman to be so. She has a really interesting quote, and it is this: one cannot and must not try to erase the past merely because it does not fit the present. And I think it's a timely word. Now, this was spoken a long time ago, but it's a timely word for now. Everybody wants to erase our history. They want to erase the past because they don't agree with it. They don't like it. They say it doesn't represent who we are. But if we erase the past, we can't learn from our mistakes. And not only that, we're setting ourselves up to repeat them because we don't have anything to say, this is what this was. And now, because we don't have that there, someone comes with this idea and does it, and it's the same problem. And the issue is that sometimes we don't like what we see in the mirror. So we go, well, I don't like that reflection, so I'm going to get a different mirror. But the reflection is still going to be the same. And if we don't keep history intact, and we decide, as people have been doing, renaming streets, they're renaming different places, they're tearing down monuments. Look, I get it. Most of these people were not perfect, but then I'm not perfect and neither are you. We make mistakes, and our mistakes will define us how we change or don't change. But if we're so interested in changing history because we just don't like the way it looked, we're doing a disservice. We're doing a disservice to ourselves and to our children and for every generation to follow. It's important. It's important that we learn. It's important that we understand. It's important that we grow past this. And I got to tell you, I get very angry when I hear about how all these people are like, well, these people were racist, and these people were slave owners, and these people were this, and these people were that. Do you know that a lot of them, yes, they were those things, but their heart was not as black as they're painting them out to be, number one. And number two, they walked in the light that they had. The light that they had, they walked in. And somebody's going to look back 100 years from now going, I thought these people said they were enlightened. They were really screwed up. Because we make stupid choices sometimes. See, well, I'm not for those things. I'm not for them either. But we can't throw the baby out with the bathwater, right? I'm sure you've heard that expression, never throw the baby out with bathwater because the bathwater's dirty. The baby's going to get dirty again anyway. That's what babies do. Babies get into stuff. They roll around in the dirt. That's just what babies do. And if we are so appalled by the history, then leave it alone so that we can say to future generations, learn from their mistakes. Don't repeat that. That was a terrible time in our history. Don't repeat that. Why would you want to? But if it's not there because it's inconvenient, it's just not the image that I wanted to set up, you're not giving that person who's in the future the opportunity to make up their own mind as to whether it's right or whether it's wrong. Totally the opposite. And I get it. There are things that have happened in our history that I would love to forget. But if I forget it, how can I share it? How can I explain things to people? I can't. Well, why is it wrong? I can't tell you why, I just know that it is. But if you have something to go back to and say, this is why it's wrong, they go, oh, okay, I see that now. That makes sense. That makes sense. All right, I understand completely. Okay, all right, I'm on board. So just because something doesn't fit your puzzle doesn't mean it has to be thrown away. It just goes to a different puzzle. Don't be afraid to take history and learn from it. Embrace it. You don't have to like all of it. But understand that that's what shaped our future. That's what's shaping our future. That's what's shaping our children's future. It's a big difference. And I see it all the time in the things that they're teaching the kids in school and what I hear people say. And there are things that I learned when I was in school that people don't learn anymore. They just don't. Well, it doesn't fit. It just doesn't fit. It doesn't fit in the curriculum. But it's important. There's reasons why it's been told for so many times. That's why it was passed down from generation to generation to generation. There's a reason that it's there. But they don't teach it anymore. It's just not convenient. Let's not erase our history. Let's not tear down things because we don't like the way it looks. And I'm talking about from a historical perspective. I'm not talking about because the clothes that they were wearing were hideous. I'm talking about the character of the person. What did they accomplish? What did they change? What did they do that got them noticed? Yes, they had some flaws, but we have flaws too. I've got to tell you, I've got a lot of flaws. But I can't focus on those all the time or I would never move forward. And neither would you. Let's learn from our mistakes. Let's learn from our history so the history doesn't repeat itself and our children have a better chance of making better decisions. I really appreciate you joining us today. I look forward to seeing you all soon. Thank you.